portion of the meeting. So anybody who would like to address the council is welcome to. We've got approximately 15 minutes, and I would just ask that if folks do want to speak, that they kindly limit their comments about 4 minutes so that everyone will have a chance to be heard. And I've actually asked our town clerk to help with the timekeeping of this, just because it's come to my attention. I need to do a better job of keeping our meetings on track, because we postpone a lot of business at 11:30 at night. So
Yes.
appreciate your help.
Yes, we'll make this brief. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
A little louder?
That's good.
Is that better? Okay. My name is Ernie Alter. I live at 603 Highway here in Slatersville. I'm here to ask the town council respectfully to place on the agenda vote to have councilors Yazbek and McGee recuse themselves regarding all school matters. Thank you.
Excuse me. Can I?
Yes.
I'd like to wonder, Mr. Alter, what it is about me and other people that you like to attack them all the time personally.
I'd be glad to answer that, sir. Since you attacked me last
Excuse me, we can go next. I just like to deal with Mr.
But
Alter.
you interrupted me the last time. This is.
Please take your seat. Take your seat, please.
Mr. McGee, that's the whole point. We'll do the debating when it's on the agenda, not now. I'm just asking they put it on the agenda so we can have a public forum at which time we can discuss this according to the Robert's Rules of Orders. Now, I might suggest you get hold of one of those books so you understand how this is, how it works. You ask the chairman if you can have the floor, whatever. Just don't speak up.
And I did. I asked him, you say things, and I want to say, I don't agree with people can get up there and just say anything they want, and we have to listen to it. I don't agree with that. You know, and I just don't need to be personally attacked all the time. Other people personally attacked on the council.
Mr. McGee,
You do it to committees, and I'm tired.
Mr. McGee, please
You know
do
what?
not insult my intelligence.
Oh, why you were telling you do it to
Mr.
me?
McGee,
What do you do to me? What'd you say to
Mr.
me?
McGee,
Am I mindless? My mindless?
our queries
This
are
is what
based
you like.
on facts, not opinion, and not on posturing to the public, which you're very good at doing. We have the facts,
Yeah.
and we want to present them to the town council at the appropriate time. Thank you.
You do that.
You know, I've been attending meetings. My name is Ray LeClaire, Virtual Avenue. For over 30 years, I've been attending town council meetings. And I only have been personally attacked once by this man, Mr. McGee. He thinks that he can call people named slanderous names, and he's above it all. I'm sorry, sir, I don't find you a gentleman at all. And I think that you're not appropriate to be sitting on that council. I brought up a point last time I spoke about how we could save $600,000 by going after the students that were illegally in our school system. Of course, Mr. McGee does not like that, because I just found out that his brother is just so happened to be vice principal of the school, Smithfield High School. I have here, I have here, this appeared in the Providence Journal 8 years ago, and by John Hill, a journal staff writer. Basically what it says is that it shows the salaries and how ridiculous they are. The highest paid person, this is 8 years ago, not today's rate, 8 years ago, the highest paid person in the town is a police chief. He was making 8 years ago, gross pay $66,000. The second highest is a town administrator. He was making $63,000. Now let's see what we have for a do-nothing part-time job called an associate principal of the junior senior high school. $93,000. Everybody in the school system makes more than the highest paid people. Right here, sir. It's right here. Shake all your head you
I'm
want.
not talking,
Okay?
I'm saying something.
What time is happy hour, sir?
Well,
Yeah, you know. Okay, the thing is, the athletic director in North Smithfield, 8 years ago, was making $77,000. I find it hard to believe that an athletic director could be making more than the chief of police that works full-time and works like a nut trying to taking care of the town, or the town administrator who works a full-time job, basically 7 days a week. But these school officials, they only work less than 180 days with their time off. And basically, what an associate principal, what does he do? What exactly does he do to earn that type of $100,000+ Okay? I'm sorry. This is the taxpayers' money you're talking about. There's a lot of people that's going to go to bed tonight hungry. A lot of children that's going to go to bed hungry because their parents can't afford the taxes. A lot of elderly people that won't be able to afford their medicine and are going to be cutting back on their medicine because they can't afford the taxes. And I'm sorry to say to these people that say give the teachers and the unions anything they want, regardless of how many people it hurts, how many people it's going to end up killing, and how many children are going to go to bed tonight hungry. Thank you.
Okay, we have approximately 8 minutes left.
I'm not here.
Joe DeMayo, 62 Alpine Way. I just have one thing I'd like to bring up is council people, you gotta remember you're elected by the taxpayer and the administration, whoever it may be. And anyone who recuses on whatever matter it may be, to me, that's wrong. Whether you're in it for the taxpayer, you should be. Whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. To recuse is not working for us taxpayers. That's all I want to say. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen. Robert Barbouchen, 32 Woonsocket Road, North Smithfield. First, I'd like to thank the council for voting for the $240,000 to give to our illustrious school department, whereby our superintendent of schools, Mr. Stephen Lindbergh, basically used the children, used the taxpayers, and basically spat in our faces, whereby here, reportedly, we had a deficit in the schools, yet he can hire other people, bring back teachers that were laid off, and add new staff with that extra monies. So, to me, is that, plus the fact is that nothing has happened to this man because I guess after you have a deficit has been initiated, you have 5 days to come up with a plan and notify the town administrator. If I'm not mistaken, that didn't happen until what, January? And it was first found in October, and he was notified in November. And by November, I believe the school committee in the minutes said that he had to do something, which he did. He did absolutely nothing. To me, this man is a disgrace. This man does nothing more than basically pander to the public. Oh, he's the greatest thing since Ice-T. And basically, the man's a fraud. All I've seen this man do is basically, he can stack this room with people. He can send out his email blasts. He can perform his robocalls. And guess what? But the fact is that he's not doing the taxpayer business. All his budgets keep on going up and up and up. I'm looking forward to this so-called audit that's going to take place, or accounting review, whatever you want to call it. But the fact is, as a taxpayer, I think it's a disgrace and this man should be terminated. And also, I hope and pray that we'll have an appointed school board whereby the town administrator will appoint 5 people, the council will ratify. And then we can control what's going on in the school board. Because right now, we have a runaway train and nobody's doing anything about it. Thank you.
I just wanted to ask, did you say your name and address for the record?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Thank you. We have about 4 minutes left to good and welfare. Tom, welcome.
Good evening. Bill Connell, 29 Maple Avenue. I just wanted to address very briefly, I believe the council last time there was a question about the, I just wanted to mention on the school board's meeting tomorrow night, the issue of the facilities task force using the sharing of the Kendall Dean, the issue of the town council and school committee sharing the Kendall Dean is on. It's actually, we discussed it last week, just worked out some wording, and so we just put it over to this week to get a vote after to change the wording. So that is going to be on tomorrow night for a vote. I expect that to pass. I can't speak for everyone, but I expect that to pass. And just want to let you know that I know there's an issue before. And as I said, with regard to the proposals going forward, I want the issue to go up on its merits. Not on, to me, it's an issue we're going to put, and we'll put it right there.
Thank you for that update, Mr. Thomas.
Thank you.
3 minutes.
May I get back?
As long as there's somebody else that would like to speak, we do have 3 minutes left, and you're welcome to use that.
Ernie Alder again, 651. But the reasoning behind my request is not a personal attack on Mr. Yazbek or Mr. McGee, but it's to protect the freedom of our town. Because quite frankly, we don't want people making decisions for us, the town council, that we don't trust, where there are conflicts of interest, where there are relatives that are involved that might be benefiting from a decision adverse to the best interest of the town. And I'm sorry, Mr. McGee, this is hard for you to understand.
It's not hard for me to understand. I understand you perfectly.
Okay. And this is perfectly logical. It has been done before, and it does not in any way prevent you from making decisions in other areas. But I think to protect the town from having adverse decisions made that will affect our taxes, which are at this point very, very high, and are poised to go much higher without a great deal of discipline. Quite frankly, there isn't much room for error for the town council in being at all generous with the liberty of the people